Hey guys, so today we're working on my personal saw. It's a Husqvarna 385, and it's basically just a workhorse. You just work it, and as you can tell, here I'll bring you down closer. Will it focus? It's pretty much had its day. You could go quite a bit further, but it's at the line, and it's getting worn out. So we're gonna throw a new chain on it. They're about $30, and on this side of the saw, I noticed that's loose, and it's missing that metal. There's a metal piece that goes in there, and then the screw, and it's come loose. And that's, I think, the second time since we've owned this. We probably had it for about 5 years now. We've replaced this cover with a cheap aftermarket one, and we've had to replace the muffler because that piece got melted, and it was actually the hole. There was like a rust hole right there. And so, but you can see we've been using it. So basically, I'm just gonna put you up on the tripod, and we'll take this chain off. It's pretty easy. I use the ratchet. Let's make sure. Yeah, it's in the shot. And I never put these on too tight, because some people do, but you really don't need to. You just snug them up. Oops. And we'll probably clean the air filter and do some things like that, and clean the bar out. Now basically you just want to take this and wiggle it off, take it out the front. You can put these bar nuts in there so you don't lose them. And you just want to, these ones have the inner clutch, so you don't have to fight with it around the back. And you just slide it back, and you can take the chain off. Nice and easy. These can be a fight. I actually fought with that new one. Well, it's probably tangled again, but they get tangled very easily, these chains. But I look at the bar. Does this one have... This one does have a grease where you can grease it in this little hole. I don't think I have that tool. And I can feel it probably needs some, but it would be really spinning like fast and making a noise if it had no grease at all. And then of course down here, there's a hole here and on the other side, so you can flip the bar every time you sharpen it or every time you take it off. And so I'll take this up and I'll clean it off and blow out the track. Or you could even use this pick, but you always want to go away from the sprocket so you're not scraping the stuff into the sprocket. But this one does have quite a bit of stuff in there. But it's good just to clean out that bar. So that track's cleaned out. And you can take some gasoline or whatever and really clean the bar. Okay. Well, that's pretty clean, so I'm happy with that. And then just make sure those holes are clear. This bar was fairly new within the last couple of years. All right. I don't know which way that logo was, but we'll stick it up this time. Okay, so we have this bar on, logo up, and now we take the new chain. Here we go. It's all tangled again. Sometimes the best way, I know you can't see this, but if you have a tangled freaking saw blade, is just put it on the ground. See, I put it on the ground and that's how fast I can undo it. Just makes it easier. You want the teeth, if you can see them, you want the teeth on the top facing, the points facing away from the saw. And so now you just dangle the chain, put it on the sprocket, put it on the groove, put it on the tip, make sure it's pushed up against the saw. Take this, put the nuts there. I don't know if I said that before, but this one's not too dirty, but just want to make sure that the surfaces that are going to be clamping the bar are nice and clean. And you just fish that in there. Get it on the studs, and you want to make sure that it's on the that it's lined up, and you just until it seats, spin it around a little bit just to make sure it's nice and happy. And what I do now is I don't do that. Tighten them down until they're snug. And then back them off a turn or so. All right. And now you tighten that up and you think it's good. But if you lean it up, all of a sudden a little bit, I'll show you. See that slack? But when it's just sitting there, it looks like it's fine. And so what I do generally is I lift it right off the ground with the tip on something like a table. And you can see how loose it is, right? I tighten that until it seats on the bar. That's it. And I tighten it up. You don't want them too tight, but you want them snug. There we go. Now that's a little tight, but with these chains, they do stretch a little bit when you just first put them on. They break in. The still ones, I think there's some newer chains out there that don't stretch as much at all. But with that tension, that'll be just fine. And so just remember, have it and then lift it off the ground because there'll be some play in there. Right off the ground. Tighten it in just until it you'll see it sagging, and then you'll see it come up just until it touches. Tighten the nuts. And from all my research, that'll be just about perfect. This one's a little tight. We know that. Okay, yeah, we're still going. We got low battery. I'm just going to replace these. To do that, you want to take this cover off. Actually, just make it loose. I don't actually know if this goes, which way this goes, so I'm going to look that up real quick and I'll be back. Okay, real quick before my battery goes out. You see this? This part goes towards the engine. So you fish it in there. Get it up in there. Take the new screw, very simply. And you just fish it in there. And like I said, these like to loosen off, so maybe some Loctite would be good. I don't have any Loctite. You could even try some silicone, might take up the vibration, I don't know. But I'm just going to check on this, and really it's only $1.50 for this stuff, so. We want this tight. It's pretty tight. I know you guys are probably getting tired of these chainsaw videos, but I just love chainsaws, so it's my content for right now. That's what I'm doing a lot of. Have a good one, and oh, I might put in a short clip of me pruning one of our plum trees. It'll be real quick, fast forward. So if you like that, stay around for that, and have a great weekend. So what I'm doing here is cutting about 3 buds up from where the new growth started last year. And yeah, I'm just working my way around the tree. Also clearing out branches that are crossing and or touching each other. It's good to clean up the tree and make it so it's not so congested. We also have an apple tree and another plum tree, so that's what I'll be doing for the next couple weekends before spring starts and the trees start budding out. Anyways, if you made it this far, like and subscribe, and like I said, have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.